Good morning. I hope you can see me. The lens might be kind of foggy. It is humid out here in the front garden this morning. But I wanted to get outside and do some thinking and some meditating and some relaxing before the day starts. Hi, my name is Casey Durango. My channel is Go Keto with Casey. Welcome. I talk about the ketogenic diet, how I've lost 97.4 pounds on said diet, and I like to talk to other people about how they might be able to lose weight, improve their health, and regain control of their lives. Today's topic: slow losing, fast losing, why am I not losing, why is everyone else around me losing so quickly? You know, we've talked about this before, about being a slow loser. You know, I think I'm really fogging up here. Sorry about that. Not much to be done. I've cleaned the lens several times, but we're just going to have to be foggy. Talked about it before. And I think I might have done a disservice to myself and to those who have listened to me, saying, I am a slow loser. Yes, I've lost a gracious amount of weight, and it's taken me a gracious amount of time. I started in January of 2014, and so as of now, that's like 2.5 years. Excuse me, 3.5 years. 3.5 years. And over the last year, I've lost about 12 pounds, so it's about a pound a month. But you know what? I decided to flip that script for myself and in my head. Excuse me, I am going to wipe this off. Is that better? Okay, it'll fog up again. What if I'm not a slow loser? What if you're not a slow loser? What if you're a normal loser? What if I'm a normal loser? So let's think about this. Why would I say that? We know, those of us who have been heavy have always dealt, since we were little people, with those around us who appeared to be able to eat anything they wanted and look and feel good and remain healthy and not put on an ounce. And there's just a certain population, there's a certain percentage of the population for whom this continues to be true throughout their lives. They can live off of jelly donuts and full sugar Mountain Dew. And they just stay rail thin, and they're happy and they're healthy. So we've come to accept that, right? We just had to. We didn't have much choice. And sometimes it can be vexing, because sometimes those people are, you know, our siblings or our parents or our best friends or coworkers. And here we are, and we, you know, we walk past a bakery, and somehow, you know, we put on weight just inhaling the bakery air. But we've come to accept that, right? We have. There are certain people who can eat what they want and they never gain weight. But it's a certain subset of the population that's like that. It's not everyone around us. Most people are more like we are. We struggle with weight. Some of us struggle sooner, some later. Some struggle with more weight challenges, some with less. But most of us struggle and have to be conscientious about what we eat in order to maintain or lose weight. What about, say, following the ketogenic diet? There are just some people who lose really quickly. They're like the keto versions of those friends that can eat the jelly-filled donuts and the Mountain Dew and never gain weight. What if there's a certain subset of the population who they do exactly what we're doing, and they simply lose weight faster? But it doesn't mean that that's everybody. That means that there is a portion of the population for whom their bodies respond differently than ours, and very quickly. You know, there is a percentage of the population that has perfect pitch, which would be very helpful if you're a musician. But most musicians don't have perfect pitch. Most people can't live off of jelly donuts and Mountain Dew and never gain a weight. And most people, even conscientiously following the ketogenic diet, don't lose a whole lot of weight really, really quickly. So I'm going to quit referring to myself as a slow loser. I'm a normal loser. I lost at the rate at which my body was going to lose. And I didn't care how long it took, because I was losing. By definition, I was winning by losing. So I want you to think about that. If the weight's not coming off as quickly as you'd like, first of all, make sure that you're following the program. If this is the program you choose, make sure you keep your carbs 20 or fewer a day, total, not net. Net carbs can be a very slippery slope. If it works for you, great. But if it's not working, ask yourself, am I keeping my carbs low? Am I in ketosis? Am I burning fat for fuel? If you're in ketosis, then, and you're not losing at all, ask yourself, are you overeating dietary fat, bulletproof coffee, fat bombs? My coffee, by the way, is coffee with a little, 2 teaspoons of heavy cream and some non-sugar sweetener. Are you overeating dietary fat? Remember, if you're eating it, your body doesn't have to burn it off of your shanks or flanks or wherever you're trying to burn body fat. If you're not overeating dietary fat, but you're in ketosis and not losing, are you simply eating more food than you need? Are you eating more than your energy requirements? Are you only eating when hungry? Granted, it can be a very difficult piece to this puzzle, eating only when hungry. And if all that's true and you're following it and you're not losing as quickly as you'd like, just go along for the ride. Are you feeling better? Are your clothes fitting looser? And remember that a stall is not 10 days, right? It's not 2 weeks. It's not 3 weeks. A true flat-out stall, you're doing everything conscientiously and you've lost 0 pounds and 0 inches for 4 weeks. So if everything's on track, you're losing a little bit at a time, which means you're losing, which means you're winning, stick with it. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself to yourself from 20 years ago. Keep in mind this. There might be someone comparing themselves to you. You might be doing, there might be people who would be thrilled with your rate of loss or your improved health or your lost inches. Just keep at it, no matter what. And don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to me unless it makes you feel better, because you might lose a lot faster than I ever did. And I was really happy with my rate of loss because I felt so much better. I got my fingers back. I got my brain back. I got my meaning no pain. I have no pain. I have no pain in my life. I have very little pain mentally, spiritually, or emotionally. I certainly don't have any physically. So look at those things. Okay? So here's to not being a fast loser, not being a slow loser. I'm a normal loser. You probably are too. Stick with it. This works. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Go take a look at those before pictures. Ishk. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay? Have a great day. It's beautiful out here. I hope you live somewhere where you can get a few minutes and enjoy the outside. Or if you're inside, enjoy a quiet corner of somewhere and think a little bit, relax, and let that other stuff go. Keep your carbs below 20. Eat fatty sources of protein. Eat only when you're hungry and stop when you're satiated. That's how it works. TTFN.